Here in Oregon, we want to inspire. We want to make sure that dyslexic students know that their passions and their dreams are fully realizable.
Oregon has been very proactive in its approach to dyslexia training.
There's some great organizations out there. The one I partnered with, International Dyslexia Association, Decoding Dyslexia, is doing amazing work. We're getting things done from a legislative standpoint, we're getting things done from an education standpoint, and to have those resources is truly a gift for our community.
IDA recognizes that change needs to happen fast. It is really vital that structured literacy become part of teacher preparation.
Decoding Dyslexia is a nationwide coalition of parents and educators who have been instrumental in getting legislation passed. The legislation required that one teacher per K-5 building get training in dyslexia. 90% of them said they wished other educators in their building received the same training and that they didn't have the training that was provided in their educator prep programs.
One of the innovative ideas that we have embraced is to have a student empowerment group.
I'm on the dyslexia panel for the IDA Oregon branch. We go around to schools talking about the challenges we face.
We often have teachers in tears thinking about students that they might have worked with in the past and how they might have really struggled and how the introduction of technology has turned things around for them.
Disability crosses all categories. Sometimes the barriers have been through the family for years, and so with assistive technology it really makes it possible to go beyond where they even thought their dreams could be. Being able to advocate for it when you leave high school is crucial.
My biggest thing for students is I don't want them to lose their identity through dealing with dyslexia. It's hard. It is a stressful, painful journey, but what I would try to convey to them is that dyslexia doesn't affect your intelligence. If they can discover their passions and their interests, I think that helps that belief and confidence.
IDA Oregon partner with Decoding Dyslexia to put on events. One event that is hugely popular is our Roundtable Tech Evenings.
On the panel, we talk about apps like Notability, which helps take notes, and we talk about the reader pen.
The idea was awesome. Being able to have something portable that you could carry with you and it could read whenever you couldn't.
It was a wonderful way for us to introduce students to something that was different and something that they could pull out when they did not have their computers with them.
It's super easy to use. You just pick it up, scan it. There were just books that the language was just too hard for me. I've been able to look up words easily that I don't know how to spell or that I don't know what they mean. It's different than an audiobook because you have to follow along and skim the book. It kind of at least makes me zone out. The reader pen allows me to stay focused on what the book is saying.
You're a child with dyslexia, you're just as engaged and interested in learning as all the other kids, but with the dyslexia, sometimes it can trap it a little bit up there. The reader pen just allowed him to get through those texts without struggling and be a part of the class discussions.
I felt like I was different because other people were like flipping pages fast and I didn't even flip one page.
One of the areas that Spencer has difficulty with is receptive and expressive language. Vocabulary is a huge struggle for him.
I can read most of the words, but I come across a word that I don't know what it means, but like at the same time, I might. The reader pen helps me figure out the word quickly. My first book I ever read was actually this year. and it was named Wonder. Though it took me the start of the summer to almost Christmas, I finally finished it.
My daughter was identified with dyslexia at the beginning of 7th grade. As a parent, we often want to immediately fix things, and it looks obvious, here, use this tool, use this technology, but students really need a chance to get comfortable with it.
So I really like how the pen is really small and it's easy to carry around. It's not a big hassle. I really like the scanner feature on it, where you can plug it into a laptop.
The children are able to take a lot of the textbook material and bridge it directly to their Google Docs. It empowers them to do their work that they really want to do.
I would love to see schools just get all sorts of assistive technology in the classroom so that it becomes normal and commonplace. Even though they're doing something maybe different than other kids in the class, it allows them to be a student. It's important to feel like you're right in the middle of it with everybody else and not sitting on the sideline.
There's assistive tech for essentially everybody, and there's a different kind for everybody, and that each assistive tech, when used correctly, like the reader pen for me, can cut down massive amounts of hours for our homework.
I'm so passionate about having the technology available and matching it up with the people who need it. That's the role that we are providing at OTAP, and it's a role that I hope grows over the years in providing the supports that our learners need.
We know that Scanning Pens is going to be in Portland and supporting IDA at the conference this year. It makes such a difference to know that companies like Scanning Pens are supporting change at a grassroots level, making reading an accessible thing for everyone.